We got ourselves team 1 together with Celadrus over on that Survival Hunter. And I like how the camera for Project's still all kinds of bugged. We got D-Gen on here with Leroy as a Demon Hunter. Last Walker going to be first up. Charting out versus Yeastlock as he's trying to see if he can maybe set up a big Demon Bolt setup. That's going to be Mortal Coil scented. But Last got himself the Shroud, which makes him immune to CC for a little bit of time. That's going to be Big Flame. Potential Big Breath. That's going to be D-Gen. That's going to get locked out on red spells. It's going to lock out Yeast on a Demon Bolt. That's going to be a Big Disintegrate on top of it. Trying to see if he can blast out Yeast as Yeast got himself a bit of recovery. And Lath is potentially going behind the pillar, maybe looking for a bit of recovery, trying to see if he can catch up a bit of health. Wants to make sure he's line of sighting Yeast, if at all possible, as the Warlock setting up even more demons towards him. Sleepwalk by Lath, looking for a bit of recovery. That's still going to be demons attacking him for a little bit, but they're still looking to maybe reposition away from all the demons. Try to go for a big Wood versus Yeast with the Living Flame to try to potentially get himself back up to full speed. Try to go for a big Fire Breath. Can he potentially finish off? If he can get himself a full blast Fire Breath, that could do a ton of damage. Big burst. Or potentially even decent damage over time as well. Gonna be full Tyrant join in versus Lad as he's trying to see if he can avoid it using the hover that grants him the ability to cast while moving, or cast while flying, literally. He's trying to see if he can find himself a better position. I'm not sure what Tyrant really did. That man literally ran into a wall and just got an AFK there. The Demon Dog is doing a bit of damage though. Lath looking to potentially get out of there. Demon Dog bites are actually doing so much damage that Lath literally sitting with those Demon Dogs. If they get lucky and they get those bites, it could be pretty bad for him. Got CC onto Yeast, trying to go for big Fire Breath. Gonna be big damage, but that's gonna be Dark Pact on top of it. I don't know if Lath missed that breath or not. I certainly hope he didn't, as the man is looking for recovery. He's just trying to survive. He has plenty of mana. He just sees himself another powerful go, another powerful setup versus Yeast. And I think it's going to be in a good spot, definitely utilizing the mobility to his highest degree. Trying to go for a little bit of that cleave onto Yeast. Big damage, get him some Mad Procs. Oh, and the Evoker does end up taking down the Demonology Warlock. Got himself those crits. I think he's got himself the Disintegrate ability, which has a chance to proc another ability called Eternity Surge, which is like this blast that goes forwards. It's at 60% value, but it's still really, really good. But Lath is going to try to see if he can find a way to escape Magi, as the man got all those magic dots rolling in on him, all those curses, all those deliberating diseases, as Lath is trying to see if he can maybe find a way to deal with it. Big interrupt into Magi, trying to see if he can maybe get a big setup. That's going to be Magi setting up a Soul Rod, as Lath is trying to go behind the pillar, looking for that recovery. And Magi is definitely going to have to get himself a full setup versus Lath, maybe get him away from a pillar and then rod him down. Maybe the dots will be enough. Lath trying to see if he can get himself a setup, looking for more recovery while he got a CC onto Magi. And that's going to be a big Fire Breath to get it set up. Can he do big damage with it? Fear onto Lath. Magi starting to see if he can get him some more UAs. Lath is kind of desperate, looking for a bit of recovery. Got himself Living Flames again. A little bit of survivability as his Mortal Coil puts him out in the open with a hunt around onto Lath. All those dots are going to get ramped up by quite a bit. If Magi is playing like a full dot rod build, then he'll be in a fantastic spot. Going to be Lath trying to see if he can swing around versus Magi. Can he get himself some big damage? Going to be a Rude. Got himself survivability, and that's going to be CC immunity for the next few casts. He can still get interrupted, but he's immune to fears, stuns, Mortal Coil, so that could help him set up some fatty bursts, especially if he can maybe get some sort of CC chain onto Magi. If he can go for the sleep into big bursts, I think he'll be in a fantastic spot. Knocking Magi back for a second, trying to set up a sleepwalk. Magi's trying to avoid as best as possible. Lad's just going in, trying to get himself as much self-healing as he can. Stun onto Magi, trying to get a big setup. That's going to be Fear. Looks like he was able to break through all of those, Wait, how did you break through all the invulnerabilities? Was it just Magi going around the pillar and trying to see if he can get Fear? I thought he still had the Shroud. I thought he still had the CC Protection Shroud, but I guess I'm wrong on that. Sally gonna be up next. Death Shock about to Magi as he's trying to see if he can reverse him down back onto Sally. Soul Rod to follow. Sally actually goes in for a feign death. Does silence him down for a bit. That's gonna be Magi getting all this damage back up to Sally. Sally could be in big trouble. I think the man may just die to have some acceleration together with a Surround the Fittest Turtle. Just trying to see if he can survive with many bandages. But the dots do break the bandages. And Sally may just die behind the pillar. Wait, did Magi get himself the biggest? Oh my god, the dot and rod build. This Affliction Warlock coming out of left field, just rotting these boys down. And Walmart PJs, I love your name by the way, gonna be up next, sending out Demon Doggers versus Magi. Honestly, those Demon Doggers, if they get lucky with their bites, that could be deadly all on its own. Like, Magi got some deadly dots and rod potential, but those Demon Doggers behind the pillar, if they get just lucky bites back to back, that alone could be even more deadly. The Dark Pact able to push in versus Magi. Magi got himself a bit of defenses too, looking for a recovery, but Walmart looking to lock him down, Trinket out of Magi, trying to see if he can escape. Those stuns back to back are just gonna put so much pressure on him, dropping down Obelisk. Magi behind the pillar, got himself soul burn with a Hellstone. Big heal, but that's gonna be the only heal you really get unless you can find us some more drains. As he's looking to get away, he got all the pets dotted. The next drain could actually be pretty deadly. Walmart trying to see if he can just finish the job, and Magi had no health whatsoever. Needs to drain off of these pets, barely surviving. Oh, and the Demon Doggo bite. That Demon Doggo bite does him in. That's a chance that those dogs can get another bite while they're in combat, and that thing's right now just wrecking people. Kali tried to go for a full celestial alignment. Silence on the Walmart as he got those demon doggos in. Literally the hardest hitting demon in his arsenal is those demon dogs, man. If they get another bite, this is going to be scary. Kali actually under a bit of pressure, got kind of low, and it's going to be a little bit of that emergency recovery. Another set of demon doggos, more to call into Kali. Dude, every time those doggos bite, you see this purple smoke around Kali. And that's how you know that man is in trouble. Look at the proc rate of this. Oh my god, he literally died to the dogs. This duel literally is going to the dogs, boys. With Bone Breaker going to be up next. Can you fight through puppies? Is he a dog person or is he a cat person? Try to see if he can set up a Blade Storm, but then she'll look up to go for big damage versus Walmart PJs. Fear does have a pre-wall ready. Try to see if he can take it up. Gonna be a big wall breaker. Stun. Walmart try to see if he can back up out of there. Gonna be a charge by Bone. Going for a skull breaker, but then she'll look to maximize the value of the bleeds. Parry up, so if he gets parried by a pet, he can actually get a lot of healing for it. Stun into Bone. Looking to see if he can maybe break the Walmart into a reflect, but somehow the reflect does not reflect the Mortar Coil. Gonna be an Obelisk down, leaping around the corner, looking for that Execute, trying to get that Execute as soon as possible. Walmart barely surviving, barely away from the guy. I don't even know how you're still moving. I thought you would have got slowed by now. Big Demon Dog is overpowering Bone Breaker. I think this man may be over. And oh my god, Walmart PJs comes out on top. I can't believe it. He's just upsetting the competition here, upsetting the meta. We're so used to seeing Demon Hunter just charging out and just absolutely dominating. It's been a bit since we've seen the Demonology Warlock. Trying to see if we can just cap out one quick mind games onto Walmart as he's trying to do the best he can in order to keep him away from casting spells. Just try to lock him out on every shadow spell available. And since it's actually under a bit of pressure behind the pillar, those Demon Doggers with the bites and the Obelisk, that's more chances for them to get a big bite. Got himself a Siphon, potentially could be dispersed. He's looking for an out. I think it may be a defensive call here. If you get interrupted on Shadow, you could be in a very, very bad spot. Goes for Disperse before he gets interrupted. That honestly may be the best move. Just go for Disperse. And since potentially could turn it around, if they can get another Fear on all these pets and the Warlock, got the Fear on the pets, surrounded, actually just by himself, Walmart kind of all on his own, Silencer follow, can't really do much, gonna be Insanity, burning through him, got the Demon Doggers, do they turn it around all of a sudden, Stunner to sense, do the Demon Doggers do it, oh my god, the last Dread Bite does it in, and Walmart PJs absolutely takes it home. Oh my goodness. Also, you're healing quite a bit for a Warlock. That's pretty good. Dude, Magi and Walmart PJs.